What is up, guys? Wraec is here with another live stream. Yes, we are once again live. Light SL is wanting to be conquered, I think. And of course some Prophet Orbs, some beautiful stuff, some Awakening Sums. I think we will just start off with the Prophet Orbs indeed, and then go for some Awakening and then the Light SL. I think that is what we are going to do. I already see some people in chat. Shui, Bosseburger, Jovic, Obstacle. Already a few people here. That makes me happy, of course. Quite nice. Thanks that you're here, guys. Victor here as well. Let's just share to the Discord that we are live right now. Let's go, Gree. Hey, mate. And that, of course, yeah, there we can see it. Let's go. Are you planning on finishing this event? Yes, indeed, and we are going to do it live on stream. Though it's not the best idea, to be honest. It's still... I talked about that with some people, and we still have some time to get those candies for the Fantasy Factory. So could save some Prophet Ops, but in the idea of the stream, we are going to finish it today. Itai, nice that you're here, mate. How am I doing? Well, very well, actually. Quite happy. Best of luck. Hey, Skylo. And thanks, Victor. Thanks, mate. Neoti, Isan. So many people here already. So many people here already. That is nice. Why do I have a message? Oh, I won Ace Championship. That is quite the regular occurrence if you are in Omega Project, but it's quite funny that the message just arrived. It's not like I've been waiting to collect this. That's quite funny to me. How many of those do I have at the moment? We have quite a few. I should upgrade my skins once again. I think we should, my avatars once again. I think we should do that. Well, we don't have to do it right now. We don't have to do it right now, so there's some time. Good to hear it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy myself. I have to say, it's nice to be healthy, to everything. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. So, I reckon we go for Prophet Orb. I thought about it, which faction we want to go. There is really not anything. There's really not anything that we really need, but I thought maybe we go for a Bissesel, get some Aranias. That would be something. Can we do some summons on Aranias as well? We have to do some summons still. Soul Awakening Gala is live. I haven't really done anything. I had to do one. And because I had a free sum and I got another one, and we reached point cap and I had to collect it. So yeah. Can you show us a Sundial or EOS setup? We will look at that later. That will change during the clear, mate. That will change during the clear. The thing is, if you go for something like this, you should go with Burst as long as you can and then go for Sustain later on, when Burst is no longer viable. So we are going to go with Melodic Strings. I can show you, what I can show you can see it here already. I spent some time yesterday, I already set things up, and we can take a look at this beautiful Sun Devourer EOS. 9.8 million, it's actually, if we cheat a little bit, now it's 10 million. 10 million attack. It's 10 million attack Sun Devourer EOS. Even though we're not going to use the attack stone later, we are going to go for the crit stone. I put the full sublimations on her. Level 40 as well. Well, can we go for level 60? I mean, we don't have the materials. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Some more upgrades even. We can upgrade her a little bit more. We don't really have the spirit, though. We don't really have the spirit. See, we can do it a little bit more. It's a good start for the stream. It's a good start for the stream. 2,700 armor as well, so that is quite nice. And just melting my spirit in the grasp of 6 levels. 68 million spirit, guys. 68 million spirit. So insane. I mean, there's just no source in the game to get spirit that fast. You can buy it if you have gold and stuff, but like even broken spaces doesn't even give you that much stuff. Teddy! Yeah, I'm live right now as well. Teddy live on Twitch. That's nice as well. Is this a new A hero or have you had her for a while? No, it's just about, I have her just about a week now. So that is not really that long. I don't intend to keep her, but she was in the auction house and I think I bought her for like 22k. 22k, something like this. And this EOS copy is easily worth more. The reason it is easily worth more are not these stats. Those are, well, not horrible, but not great as well. It's the roll. Precision, Giant Killer, Defiers, God roll. So this roll alone is like 10k of the value. That is insane. So I actually, after we clear Light SR, which we are hopefully going to do, Lowly didn't think we could do it. He said like, yeah, Sandivora is not that easy. I checked the Discord and he posted some clears. There were some clears of 28 with like 5 million attack EOS. And we know we have a 10 million attack EOS with God roll. I think we can do it. I feel that way. I feel that way we might even be able. GK Defier, nice. Yeah, indeed it is. Even Precision, it's so hard to roll something like this. So hard to roll. It is God roll indeed. So that is quite nice. I fully intend to sell her though after this clear. I don't want to keep an EOS. I would rather go for different things. I'm thinking about selling some stuff. I have 20k left. We can sell that for about 30k. I might sell the Aspen. I'm thinking about selling the Aspen, guys. I'm thinking about selling the Aspen. And then we would have like 100k Starry. And 100k Starry can buy a lot of stuff. And one thing that is bothering me a lot is this thing. B-tier Vesa. I'm thinking we can buy an upgrade here, and I'm not sure how big the upgrade will be, but we will have 100,000 Starry. How is that still an A-? I can answer that. That is something people don't really understand. 2B plus stats, but those are 2B plus stats that are very close to A-. It's like 52,000 and 52, I think it's both very close. And then we have just enough attack to bring that to A-. It's always relative. To the stats. It's not like if you have 2B plus then it's a B plus, and if you have 2 A minus then it's an A minus. Indeed it is not. You can have 2 A minus and still be let it still be a B plus if the other stat is too low. Yeah. A minus armor. Yeah, I have that. Yeah, I have that. It was cheap though. It was cheap, and I still intend to make a video with that, and I just love it, to be honest. I still want to build a team with Armra, and this is like a 68 speed copy. It's very nice. I didn't get to roll it. Rerolling is another thing. We will reroll the SFX soon, and it's not that much time. We have 57 hours remaining, and then we get some more hammers, and then we can try again and get for a better roll here. I think though we start... what do you say, guys? What do you say? Which faction do we do the profits op in? We will do about 640 profit ops, so I tend to say Abyss. Are you cool with Abyss, or would you say we rather go for a different faction? I won't do Light Dark though. I won't do Light Dark. We can talk about doing some Fortress or something. You can write in the chat if you want to see a specific faction, and write in chat as well which hero we are going to go for. Ra is a lot of fun when she's really strong. Yeah, this is also kind of difficult, to be honest. The thing is, if you want to go for an Armra or any hero really that is not a Transcendence hero, then you kind of come into the problem where you really don't have the stats on those heroes. Like we have those Transcendence heroes, and then we have T5 on them, and we have all the good stuff, mythic skins and everything, and then you get like an Armra and you upgrade her to V4, and in the current meta she can't even survive. And that is a little bit... Spread it even. I don't know if we were going to spread it even. Abyss, Shadow. We can do Shadow. I mean Azrael, why not? Force War, help please. This isn't really much to help, right? Yes. What should I help? I can't really help. I did guild sign up, so did everybody, no P apparently, and another 10 hours before we are going to see anything of that. So yeah, that will be a thing. Though I was surprised to see that Force War apparently has a bunch of rewards for individual guilds. I thought it would be a guild mode, and you can sign up as guild, but the rewards are then individual again. It is a little bit weird. I thought about signing up individual because the game said it will give you players of equal strength, and I thought like, who are they going to give me that is not going to sign up with their clan? And just for the fun of it, I thought, well, maybe let's just do it and try that. But like in the end, I went for guild. I think it was the best decision. I would go for the faction you need the most fodder. We don't need fodder. We really don't. Abyss and a bit in Shadow. I think we do that. I think that is a wise decision. We're going to do that, and I think it's like 640. Let's go 240 in Shadow, and then let's hit the 400 in Abyss. And that, I think, is a nice thing. No, Light Dark for to see. We can't do that, mate. Light Dark is horrible. It is horrible. What do you think would be the best free-to-play 4th Transcendence hero? Mate, I have no idea. I always get those questions. I don't hate on the people for doing it. I mean, it's obviously a question that you get, but like, say send me any given constellation of Transcendence hero and then ask me what is the next one? What is the next one? And I have no idea, to be honest. It's so difficult. I always would recommend just look at something you want to clear. If you want to go for Forest SL, look at that. And then you have like Vesa as a damage dealer and you need Mystic Fairy Freya. And then you can check out what the tenants for Freya, for Vesa are. And then you will see that you might need an SFX and a Starwing Jura. And then you build that and you can make some progress. Always just look at what you have to do to make progress. That is the best way to do it. So let's start off with some Abyss rolls. We will do Abyss rolls, I guess, till we reach 289 and hoping, of course, for a bunch of Arenias. Will we be able to watch the stream when it's over? Usually yes. Usually yes. Only when I show my email address on stream, I kind of don't really want to go for it. And it's really a problem with cutting it. So, still some things that it's stupid in Idle Heroes, by the way. In Idle Heroes, if you just start the game, it shows your email address. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't want people to know my email address. That is not the best way to do it. So let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's hope for Arenias. Or some 4-stars, apparently. That was such a horrible roll. Such a horrible roll. What are your impressions on Arenia? First, when we discussed the skill shard of her, the skill preview, I thought she would be pretty great, honestly. I thought she would be pretty great. And then she was released into the game, and some of the things that we were conditioned for her to become great, which was mainly the way she could spread her Black Kindling, that wasn't in game. We didn't get a sublimation that made it easier to spread her Black Kindling, and that was something I didn't like. But in the end, she performed better. She performed better than I expected, and there were some great teams. I saw some great teams with Star Alchemist homes that were built, and those were so insane. Those were so insane, man. It's like another hero that you can slap in those Star Alchemist homes PvP teams, and you have to have those in this team. It's insane. It's really insane. And I think she even found her way into some Star Expedition teams, which is interesting. I mean, she has burn, so she kind of gives you the opportunity to run Phoenix, which is very nice. There's some good stuff in there. She's definitely a hero you can build. Has some healing capabilities, though she didn't end up being as strong as I thought she was going to be. And still no Arenia for us here, so that's kind of bad. Really should have a streamer mode. Yeah, they didn't really go for that. I mean, I don't even need the dedicated streamer mode. This is not really needed. Just hide the email address behind some button. I mean, even if you click on settings, it instantly shows your email address. There's no way for me to actually show you the help section on a stream, because I would have to go through my email address. And that is something I don't want to do. There are some ways to hack an account if you have the email address. You didn't just need the email address, it's just stupid. And I don't want to think about that, to be honest. I told that to support, and they were like, yeah, nah, we don't. We're not going to change our ways. They really didn't care at all. They really didn't care at all. It was once again the same. It's like they really don't want to change their systems too much. This is it's a bit stupid. Arenia, though, to come back to that, very good hero. Very good hero. So, a pretty solid hero. I don't know if you would necessarily want to build her in early game, but she's alright. Does decent damage even. Something for healer/support. Wouldn't really have expected. Oh, we got a wall deck. That is nice. There was an A- wall deck, or was an A- wall deck in the auction house. Pretty nice. How many orbs are you doing? We're going to 640. Full completion. Full completion. So, still a few to go. And I I have to say, I avoided doing Fantasy Factory on stream. We are not going to do Fantasy Factory on stream. I did that off stream. As you know, I didn't really do better. To be honest, I was quite alright this time in Fantasy Factory. I just hate doing it on stream. Like, you have to puzzle and think about that, and at the same time, you want to talk to chat and read the questions, read the stuff people write. And yeah, that's really... Yeah, that's not really what I want to do. So I did Fantasy Factory before, and we're done with that. So basically, after we've done the Profit Orbs, we can already collect the event loot. That is pretty nice. Vesa is also supporting, does a ton of damage. Yeah, but that was like the thing with Vesa, has always been the thing with Vesa. Even regular Vesa, back like 3-4 years ago, she was considered a pretty decent damage dealer for being a healer. From today's standards, obviously no longer, but back then she was considered something like this. So I think we're now done with the Abyss and didn't get a single Aranea, if I remember correctly, so that is kind of unfortunate. Still confused with those buttons here. So let's go for Shadow. Hoping for some S-rolls. And we still have those branches here. We are not going to use them. I always keep those branches. It's kind of nice to keep some of those branches. There's a little bit of flexibility. I mean, we're not really struggling for copies or something like that. We're just hoping for some nice pulls, some nice summons, something like that. And obviously to have something to do while we talk with each other. And I appreciate that. I got now 2,300 contract star gems. Should I keep saving or go for summoning? 2,300 contract star is well enough for an artifact. You can calculate it's like 25, 26 summons usually on average to max a summoning event. And you can also retire some copies, so that is another way to return some of the contract star you spend. And if you roll some C- or some stuff and retire those or sell those, then you can get some money back. And with that amount of contract star, it is no problem to complete that. 18 summons on average. I think it's a bit more. It's like 6 point something per 6 point something points per sum. About that. Guten Morgen, Tatsu! Nice that you're here, mate. Happy to see you. Already 95 people here. Kind of insane. Kind of insane. Buy the B+ Ada on the shop, she will have you a ton for real. Could that be your B+ Ada by any chance? Could that be your B+ Ada? 6 points on average. Yeah, it's about 6 points on average. Which is kind of stupid. If the thing is, you are always obviously hoping for like the B+ or something that we roll. But if you just summon with average luck, then you end up getting like only D- and E+, and that's so stupid. Morgan is my man, also here. Happy to see you. Got my chest at 16 awakened. That is nice. I mean, we can test it. We will obviously do the summons. Starting off on a bad one though. I mean, how far are we in? I think we're pretty close to maxing it already, right? Let's collect the loot. Oh, the game starts lagging. The game starts lagging, guys. 350 Mockman. 350 Queens, 7 Cores, 150 Glorious Relics, and 35 Soul Symbols, guys. 35 Soul Symbols. Still a bit off, 50 Profit Ops more. I did it on Smurth. She got a minus HP. Well, let's take a look at that. Is she in bidding or is she? Bidding or is she display phase still? Oh, this one. This one is what we're talking about. Damage reduction, reduced dot receive. I mean, like, it's a cool copy. For tenant purposes, this one would obviously be better. It's a B minus. By the way, interesting fact. The guy sells this one for 1,440. He can't sell it for more. 1,440 is the cap for B minus. So even if he wanted to sell it for more, he can't. And by that is beauty. That is really beauty. I don't even have an Ada though, so not really something that we're going to go for. What's an Ada when you bought A, Ra, and Ignis already? Yeah, the thing is though, the Amra and the Ignis were both bought at a value where I can retire them and basically get my money back. So the way this works is actually I buy this copy and then I can make a video about it and that gets me part of the money back, and then I can retire that copy if I don't want it anymore. If I like to use it, of course I can keep it, and actually that pays for some of the packs. So that is kind of nice. 50 orbs I remember we should do. So let's go ahead and do that. 50 more orbs. That is 1, Can we get an SRL? Is Ada even 10 and for anyone good? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. Oh, an Onke Rimaro. We take that. And I think yeah. I miscounted. Damn. Do we complete it now? Yeah. Okay, we are done. We are done indeed, my friends. We are done indeed. Next thing we are going to do is we have to go into the Fantasy Factory. And we kind of have to buy some things. We have to buy some things, guys. We can also spend the rest of the remaining 9 pieces here. That is something we can do before we do anything else. And now I have to do some of this event on stream. I hate it. I hate it. Now you can see how bad I am at puzzling here. Horrible. Horrible. Then again, it's a puzzle with no solution. So like, it's not like they give you the tiles that you need to solve this. So that is another thing. That is indeed another thing. And I'm just doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. Don't be hating. So where do we put this? I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. I think we are... Nah, that's horrible. We are going to use Smash at the end anyway. The way I do this, by the way, if you guys care about that, I always just put in my tiles till I have like 10 to 13 pieces left. And when I have 10 to 13 pieces left, I use the Smash, the quick clear function. And that actually saves a lot if you're not that great at this game mode. And not the Puzzle King. And if you do stuff like this and there's one single remaining and you couldn't really clear that one up, then you can save a ton by using the quick clear function. So let's get the rest of the remaining things here. We can do that. That is no problem. Now we don't have anything to put this in, I think. Or do we? Can we do this? No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work! That works. That is alright. That is good enough. That is good enough. Shows your Candy Crush skills not in existence, mate. Nothing. I can't do it. I'm bad. I'm horribly bad at it. But as I said, quick clear function, it really doesn't matter if I leave things like that behind. So let's like 1, that is 3, so we have 4, that is 7, 8, so I can clear some stuff up there. And if I have like, I can get another 2 single pieces, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I click that button, it clears them in 3 twice. It really doesn't. That is the nice thing. The quick clear function doesn't use regular puzzle tiles. The way it works is actually, it says like, okay, you have 10 pieces remaining, and 10 pieces remaining require 3 puzzle pieces. Something like this. It just as a shard, and it says 10 puzzle pieces are 3 the remaining. It doesn't care if they look like this, and you have like 4 single pieces. Those would, if I would clear those by hand, this would be 4 puzzle pieces already. And if I use quick clear, it will actually clear it in 3. And I can get some more and it would still clear in 3 and would be no problem. So I already bought some loot. We are going to go for the deluxe resource selection chest. Those are pretty nice. It's actually funny to see because it's like everything in here. This is funny. Just no dust. No idea why they didn't put dust in here. We obviously buy it for the CI. 2 million CI. Really nice. So we're going to buy 2 pieces of that for 720. And then we have 360 remaining, and the question is if we want to go for a puppet selection chest or not. What we could do instead, and what would be quite interesting, I don't think we care about that one. I'm thinking more about this one, to be honest, because this is 200... yeah, I think we buy this one. The thing is, I noticed my master toolboxes run out. Yeah, I agree, it is the way the people always said that the smash function is bad because they went to the start and for the full page and then they clicked smash and it took like 19 or something. It took like 19. And that is obviously bad. 19 is bad, you can clear them way less. But clearing those last remaining puzzle pieces is actually good if you use the quick smash function. If you are bad like me and you keep single pieces everywhere, then you can save a lot by doing that. Yeah, I get this one for 400 now. It would have been an option, obviously, to go for Aurora Stars. Because one way you can actually go for events like this is if you save up Aurora Stars. I don't know if you guys ever thought about that, but like, just go for Aurora Stars, save those up, get a bunch of Aurora Stars, and then if an event like this comes, you are ready. You are ready! You can go and complete the entire event. There was no cap on points through Fantasy Factory this time. You could, if you had enough Aurora Stars and threw them all in here, you could complete the event without having any profit ops, without doing anything. That is insane, guys. That is insane. So we buy this. As I said, I kind of noticed there, look at that, 269. We kind of starting to run out here. So getting another nice boost of 200 is pretty nice. So let's have a look how far we are. 1086. Did I miss something, guys? Why are we at 1086 points? Did I miss something? We should have way more, right? Yeah, look at that, it's wrong. It says 1086 points and we are 1650. That's stupid. Or is it just for this? Is it just for this? Then we have to get some more. We have to get some more, guys. We have to get a little bit more. That is no problem though. I think it isn't. I mean, we can do some stupid stuff. How much more do we actually need? How much more do we need? Yeah, saving Aurora Stars free to play goes very slow. It's indeed that way, and there is always the you can always go there and just take and you want to buy some other thing. You want the skin selection chest and start using Aurora Stars, and it happens so quickly. So how much is that actually? Is another that's 1126 plus. So we are 26. That is 74. We are 74 short. Yeah. Second, right, 74. 74 short means we need another 74 points. That is 210, that is 222. We need to spend another 222 points in Fantasy Factory, which actually sucks because I don't think we have that. Yeah, we don't have that. Hey. Well, doesn't matter. I don't really feel like spending though, to be honest. I don't really feel like spending. The thing is, we get some more stuff. So I hope you guys don't mind if I don't go for this right now. Because I can actually just wait. I can just wait, guys. We don't need it right now. We will collect all of this loot because that is really nice. Look at this. Oh, 90k sublimation chest. So nice. I was surprised that there is no sublimation chest here. They put the spiritual essence in here. Now, I already bought for gems. HDNN. I already bought it. The thing is, we still have 4 days left to go, so just going for a pack right now would actually waste money. I think actually we have a pretty optimal point for the event right now. I will get some more points in the later days, we will finish the stage, that will give us some more, and then we can basically save some money by just waiting the remaining days. I think that is what we're going to do. I hope you guys are not... there is no completion reward for this, so I think you guys will survive it if we don't claim the last core chest right now. We will claim this one, and this one. And this one as well. And I'm not going to use any of those right now. So I think we're going to go for Soul Awakening Gala now. And as I said, average is right like 6, somewhere right here. So like D- is the average. What core will you go for? I would love to go for, what is this? I got a message. We're not going to read messages on stream. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, guys. I told you before. We are going to go for the Star Alchemist home score, arguably the most overpowered core in the game. And that is something I don't really like, by the way. I don't really want to go for that core. If I didn't have to, I would have never gotten that core. We are going to upgrade it to Noble. But if I could have avoided it in any way, I would have never gotten it. But this core is so overpowered, and it's actually the key to clear Void campaign, as stupid as it is. I would rather go for a core I really like. This one, it is strong. Everyone should get this core because it is the strongest core in the game, the Star Alchemist home score. There's no arguing about that. It is the strongest core, but it's not the core I like. The core I like is this one, Starving Jara core. That one is a nice core. That one is a fun core. Energy feed and everything. You do CC team for PvP. It's so nice. I love it. But like, sadly not an option. We have to max that for further PvE progress in the future. A- homes, and not as useful as you might think. I mean, like the PvP cracks, they go for it. They get like A- homes. People like Daiko, they get that. But for me, that is well enough. That is well enough. Like some control immunity, some holy damage. That is obviously good enough, and we don't really have to do anything better. So, for now, I think we have to see that we get something to summon. We have some homes here remaining for 4 homes young and an Aspen, so that is quite good. And we have 2 Vessas. I think we summon those. And then we go for it. So, We don't have contract story. Don't we have anything we can retire? Not really. Okay, we have to summon with regular story. Some lenses? Anything? Summoning items? We don't have that, guys. No summoning items. So annoying. Well, it is what it is. Can you explain why home squad is best? I already did that on a stream. I don't really want to go for it again. I give you the short version. I give you the short version. The very short version. Very short version. It recovers HP quite a lot, and it gives you a huge attack buff and armor as well. So this gives you a lot of survivability. It gives you a lot of attack, and if you use it in PvP, you also have the dot increase and the perceptual disorder that is interesting for you. Can you awaken an Ada? You can do that. I think if I have one, I will not use the chest. Yeah, I have one. So, oh, we have a free awakening. Yeah, I always keep those free awakenings, by the way, for events like this. Saves you a ton of money. So, because Paul says we shall do that, we will do one Ada and waste all of our S-tier luck right now. No, not in bait. At least an Ada. Come on, an Ada is at least something. So that is the Ada. That is the Ada. It's E- probably. No, it's E+. E+. Okay. That we have done our fair share of meme content right now. I think that is enough. And now I think we're just going to go for the plan. Stick to the plan. Go for some Ferric Vessel. Hopefully going to summon an A-Tier. No, this is not bad. That is not bad, guys. C-Tier. C-Tier at least pays for the roll. That was basically a free sum. That one was basically 3, because we can retire that and get our money back, so that is good. Usually my luck sucks though, during those events. E-Tier, yeah, to compensate for the good one. Right. Going to retire this. This Ada can go as well, and then we get 185 contract story. I don't want to go too deep into my regular story. That would be quite bad. And now we are going to go into the real money. Some Mockmans. Do you still have that B- bait? That was on the Amazon server. That was on the Amazon server. And no, sadly, that specific B- bait, yeah, it had to die. It had to die. It was sacrificed in the course of getting, I think it was the Aspen indeed. It was the Aspen. The first A+ Aspen that we got, it was indeed sacrificed to get this one. So, I think it was a good sacrifice, but like, yeah, already, I mean, was a bit sad. I mean, we had the bait and was quite cool, and you don't really summon bait that often, so was indeed quite nice to have one, but it had to go. I mean, like, if I have to decide between a bait and a B- bait and an A+ Aspen, obviously it's the A+ Aspen. Is it viable at the moment to run an SDE with LFA and homes as tenants? I mean, why not? Sure. For PvP mostly. For PvE, mine is decent. I tried it already. Went a little bit in tower. Did some attacks there. Was okay. Was okay. But like, in general, other heroes are better, like Mockman or something. The thing with EOS is you don't really get the burst. You have like damage over time, and damage over time sucks a bit because first of all you hit all heroes. You don't really have single target. You can't take one hero out pretty fast, and then you don't really burst. You burn the enemies down over time, which does a huge load of damage, but it really doesn't help you survive against stronger stages, because for the most part you will have 6 enemies there. You summoned an SFX Older on Discord. On my Discord? I don't really see it, mate. Anyone knows how much it would be worth? Oh, are your Artois on Discord? Because he posted his SFX. Yeah, the thing with SFX is they have somehow very huge value. Don't ask me why. That copy is that the A-1. First of all, if you didn't use it yet, I would use it for some time. I mean, there's nothing that speaks against it. Just keep it for a bit, use it, clear some game modes, get some content progress, and then you can still sell it. Then you can still sell it, mate. So, I would just keep it for now, honestly. Maybe you can do SL30, maybe you can do some other stuff. Get some hammers, roll Giant Killer on that thing. and clear some content. Why not? I think people are way too fast with selling their A heroes. Just do some stuff with it. We got it for free, mate. How well does SRH do in tower and void content? Not really good as a damage dealer, but as a support is quite alright. It's quite alright. So, oh, do we get chests again? Oh yeah, we get chests again. Well, not that I care, but like we get them. So let's get some more mockments. Let's get like, I think I'm probably going to summon all. We get 5 for now. Let's get 5 for now. What's the strongest sublimation in both Feruchine Vessar and Mystic Fairy Freya 3? Feruchine Vessar is the strongest sublimation as active skill. If you get the active skill, that is good. And if you go for Mystic Fairy Freya, it's that one. Noble sublimation for passive 3. So that is another thing. I don't even have an A hero. Like 99% of people don't have an A hero. So that's... Oh, it was on your alt account. Oh, that's always a thing that happens. Yeah, okay, that's bad. In that case, sell it. It's a little bit hard to tell, but yours is rather nice. You have 71 speed. It's like a nice PvP speed. I would reckon just try it with. I would try maybe 29k bidding. I will start with that and then do 35k buyout. That is something I would try. And if that doesn't sell, then go a bit lower. But people are looking for SFX still, even though it is the most summoned A-tier hero. People are still looking for that, so I think you should have no problem selling it. Or make a deal with Snow. Don't need to talk much. Kind of want to talk, mate. It's kind of a live stream. If I don't talk on that, then you guys don't really need me. That is kind of the purpose of it. I don't even have an A, right? I would already read that. Just got the B Faithblade. Okay, that is nice. That is nice, mate. That is pretty cool. Faithblade is decent. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Oh, mate, you can just watch the stream afterwards. No problem at all. If you want to skip ahead, you can watch it tomorrow. It will be available, and then you can just skip ahead to the content you want to see. I'm not going to change the stream because of your internet, though. That's not going to happen, mate. That is not going to happen. The nice thing about Faithblade is it still has some of those old stats, some of the old things they used to build heroes. Some, like, I think he's stun immune or something. It's quite funny. How far are we? 70 points. Okay, we're barely halfway. Still have to do some summons. We didn't get lucky yet. Did we attempt Light SL yet? We are going to. We are just going to finish this event, and then we are taking a look at Light SL. I think the worst stages will all be one-shots. We get bad luck, though, here. We need way more. Let's summon all of these Mockmans. Do we have some other stuff? We have Adas. No, not that we need them. And we have a bunch of Mystic Fairy Freyas. Do we have some Vessars? We don't have Vessars. Let's summon Vessars. I want Vessars. 65. The thing with the E-Pandas and Azraels, the E-Pandas were in a panda. So, like, they are the panda copy of a panda I retired. And I want to rebuild that panda. I just needed the materials to build another hero. And I'm fully planning to rebuild that one, though. For beer, I don't really know. I think I never was there, to be honest. I think I never was in Switzerland, man. Wait, is that even Switzerland? No, that's not Switzerland, right? I'm wrong. I'm wrong, mate. Sorry. Oh, this is summoning. Stressful. Stressful, mate. Skylo! Membership now for 3 months. That's insane, mate. 3 months, and I just noticed. No, you get the green symbol? You got the green star now. That's pretty cool. Your last summon should be a good hero like Bait or Gurky. Okay, mate. Okay. Everybody asks, we are going to do Bait. We are going to do a Bait. Come on. We are going to do a Bait. Do we have one? We have Azraels. Oh my god, we have Azraels. We should do Azrael summon, not Bait summon. We have a Bait. Come on, guys. I mean, that's it. And thank you, Skylo, for 3 months of support. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to do the same, get a membership. It's like YouTube subs. It's like YouTube subs. It's a nice thing to do. Get a membership. Get some more content. I make videos now, like every month, for members only. They will never go for to the regular videos. There is a bunch of videos now that you can watch if you are a member, and only then. And there are going to be some things that are coming up. I will later start working on a guide for the Star Expedition boss, for example. That will be for members only. And if you care for stuff like this, consider it. That means this is my high roll. It will indeed be. It will indeed be. But if it's an A- Lord Bait, I don't judge, mate. I don't judge. We will roll Giant Killer on that thing. I will make a glorious video. We will clear some stuff with it. It will be nice. It will be nice. I'll write the Age support and they will make it. They will make it a good hero. Well, no. I mean, like, if you got that on a bait or on a Mockman, it really doesn't matter. Let's go for the Mockmans, though. We have 2 more, and then we have a bunch of S-rolls, and I just got all of those Vasas, so we're gonna kind of have to summon those as well. But the glorious times of summoning are over. I have to say that. Back then, when they released summoning, that was so nice. You went in here, you did like your 100 summons or something, and those summons paid for themselves. Really don't do that anymore. Not because they are particularly bad, I mean, ours certainly are, but like, the copies you get just don't have the same value anymore. They just don't have the same value anymore. You summon stuff and it just ends up being like, you often can't even sell a C-. That is like the thing with it, and it's sad. It's sad. So, Vessas, I would love to get a good Vessa, to be honest. I would love to get a good Vessa. Would save me from buying one, actually, because I will buy one. I will buy one. I will get the Vessa. You will soon see some Vessa content again. I think like in 4 or 5 summons we should check though how far we are into the event. Ooh, is it a good one? It's a C tier once again. I mean, it's decent, but no, it's not decent. We got C-. The H actually swapped hero grade for bait, so E- is... Oh, it's S tier now? I didn't know. For bait it's different. That can be the case. You can barely sell a B Mockman for a decent price. Yeah, that is the problem, mate. That is the problem. You really can't. You can't sell anything for a good price. I remember selling a C- SFX for like 600 starry. C-, mate. C- is now retiring tier. You can retire that. I mean, like, if it's your first hero, that's nice, that is alright, but it's not for the auction house. Even though you can put it on there, the only way you can put it on there is if you sell the hero below retiring value. If you do that, and if you want some starry gems and not contract starry, you can put that in there, and it will sell for like 20 under retiring value. You can get 100 starry gems or something for it, for people that rather want contract starry. But it's still stupid, mate. It's still stupid. You get nothing out of it, and that is quite sad. And then again, like, obviously it's real money. People are smart. They think about what they want to spend for. So yeah. What's been your best awakening so far? Not considering the Amazon series stuff. Not considering the Amazon series stuff, it was, I think, B+. I got like 2 B+ now on the Amazon series. We do some more summoning there, so it's kind of natural that we get better stuff there. But I think it was like the B+ carry was pretty insane, and I think the best one was the B+ Aspen that we are currently using on the Amazon server. That one was really nice. We got that B+ with over 5,000 attack, and it also spawned with CI offset. So pretty nice, pretty nice. That one could have definitely been sold on the regular servers as well. So I think with that we can retire all of these Vessas. By the way, don't really need those. What I need, though, is a sip of my coffee. That is something I need. Still somehow tired, guys. I have no idea why. Actually slept quite a lot this weekend. Yeah, a lot of people are awakening, and yeah, kind of a lot of people also, yeah, the free-to-play and RDL people at the beginning were just the whales that were summoning, and they were the only people that really bought copies, and they just spent everything, didn't really care. And the other part of it is people became more aware of how rare it actually is to summon an A-Tier hero, and that the way you get an A-Tier hero is not through what we are doing here. I think we are done, though. I think we are done. Because this summoning is so unlikely to ever give us an A-Tier hero that is just not worth it. I think the Age didn't really do themselves a favor when they made their, I think it was their birthday, something, anniversary some video like that, and then they said how many A-tiers were summoned and how many S-tiers were summoned. It was like 400 A-tiers and about 9 S-tiers or something like that, and it turned out to be the average cost to summon an A-tier if you just went for summons was like 400,000 starry gems. If you just went with the RNG. So it costs like an average of 400,000 starry gems to summon an A-tier, and you can go into the auction house and buy some for 8k. So it was obvious that people, or whales, would stop summoning, and we are done. Oh, pretty good. 156. But we were talking about small chest, we take that. We were talking about how many summons you actually need, and maybe we can take one off. So how many did we do? One is 8, 16, 21, 26, 28, minus 1, because we are over the points actually. So we are at about 27 summons. 27 summons what we did, so that is about what I expected. Well, got average results. I mean, like, it's really centered around this part here. A little bit unlucky with the E tiers, but we got like the 2 C tiers to compensate for this average summoned. Don't take him as example. Agnolox just had a ton of luck. You can't take this as example. The statistic is that you need to spend around 400,000 starry gems to summon an A tier. So if you ever think about buying or summoning, if you have like 10k starry and you think about summoning or buying an A tier hero, the answer is always buying. It is always buying. So if you ever want a specific hero, don't go for summoning. It's not worth it. The only time I've ever summoned is like if I really wanted the tenant and it could be C tier or something. Then it's alright. Ryan, I'm quite alright. We're just finishing up on the event stuff. We just did all of the event things. I think we're quite done with that. Yeah, I talked about that. This is done. This is done. Heroic Miracle is done. Prophet Summon is done. Fantasy Factory is mostly done. By the way, Moonlight Gift. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Really nice Moonlight Gift this time. 5,000 VIP XP. I thought it was a mistake when they wrote that in the patch notes. I thought it was like, okay, maybe they wanted to write 15k or something. But this is really nice. You get 20 cores. So insane. Is Force War good? I have no idea. The only place where you can watch Force War is on TapTap, and I don't have an account on TapTap. And Barry has one. Barry has an account on TapTap. And that's why he made like, I don't know, 200 videos in the recent days and showed like everything. I have no idea about the game mode. What I can tell you is there is apparently another game from the Age. It's called Ode to War or something. And this one apparently has this game mode in there. And there was recently an email, and supposedly the Age had pretty bad results for their year. And the main reason they thought that it was, I don't know if it was legit or something. We are going to do Light SL now. And I don't know if it was legit, but apparently their production cost was very high, and some of the games really didn't deliver. So Age was still great, but like the other games weren't. So that was kind of a problem for them. And I think now they are going to focus more on idle heroes. And that might be the reason why we suddenly see game modes that made other games of theirs individual and were kind of main thing for other games come to idle heroes, because they are going to scrap those games and they're going to take the production cost they had for those games, take the game modes they developed and put them into idle heroes to get their main horse running. Okay, we have 10 million here. We have the setup done. We have to switch that back because we're going to go for the crit stone. That is alright, we can go with that. Then we have the R crit damage. That is also alright. We have the tree, we have that. That is good. So this hero is alright. Why are your assassins bullied? Because there are sadly no tenants for those guys. Sucks a little bit, to be honest. Let's replace that with the speed artifact, and then we can go for speed attack here as well. This is alright, and then we have damage reduction, crit damage, that's also alright. And we have the Andrea with the crown, that is good. Do we still have Michelles? We still have Michelles. We are going to take a Belrain with us. I think she's going to get a crown. Front row Belrain with a crown should be alright. Okay, Okay. Yeah, Idle Master every day is like we kind of need some more gamers, so it's not bad that they deliver that. Okay, I think we are going to start here. Just going to take Phoenix. Basically, this is the setup. We're going to take this one out. I think we're just going to use it like this. This should be good. I think we will get to like 28 and we'll one-shot everything. We'll just one-shot everything to 28, I would say. And then 29 and 30, that is another story. 30 is apparently super hard, so I'm not sure we can do that. And we are currently running melodic strings on here. It's obviously just to burst, so it will be a question. But the damage, like, that is not a melodic strings. Why did she... That is the melodic strings symbol. Am I stupid now? She didn't do an active on turn 1. Is this a passive? Does he have passive energy drain? I didn't even read up on that. Bloody hell. But like, yeah, the damage was there. The damage was there. Not really a problem. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, like, yeah. Good. We are fine for now. We are fine for now. She was horrified. That shouldn't drain her energy, right? She has an artifact. The damage is insane though from the enemies. But I mean, like, yeah, we just... She gets energy back, that is the funny thing. As soon as she kills somebody, she gets energy back. So I think that is just going to be a slaughter. That is, by the way, the reason I say, okay, let's go, let's use burst. Because it's always just use burst till you can't use burst anymore. That is the easy reason. Just a blink of an eye and it's gone, yeah. It's just as long as we can burst, we are fine. And then we have to take up with RNG. And then we have to take up with other stuff. So, yeah. But I think, like, you have to consider we have 10 million attack. We have 10 million attack. That is a lot. And we have 2 more things that we can do, by the way. We have 2 more things we can do. We can optimize the tenants on S-Model a bit more, and we can put sublimations on S-Model. I didn't do that yet. I wanted to save up on the soul symbols. I have the sublimations. I can do full sublimations on S-Model, and it will give us way more damage. S-Model sublimation actually make him a decent support. But I don't really want to go for that right now. Is there any reason not to use Russell? He's bad. He just doesn't give us anything. Michelle's can die twice, Russell can only die once, and Russell won't do any damage against 28 opponents, so there is no reason to that. And you could upgrade SDE to 60. No, I can't. I don't have Spirit, mate. I have no Spirit. I would if I could, but I can't. So we, as I said, like we could put sublimations on there, take them from Mockman or somebody, but it would cost us 20 soul symbols, and I would rather not spend those. So the damage here is becoming less reliable, but I think we are still alright. That is damage over time though, what we are doing, so I still don't really have a proper chance. 28 still looking decent. Maybe the boss stage will be a problem. Is the SDE core any good? This is a weird one, mate. That is really a weird one. The thing with the SDE core is the good part of the effect is when she's dead. And like, yeah, usually you don't want your core bearer to be dead. But with Sandivar EOS that is kind of the case, so I don't really know. I don't really get it. I mean, like, you kind of want to focus on the hero that you're building, but not with Sandivar EOS. With Sandivar EOS core, you want it to die. So basically, after SL20, Russell is bad? Yeah, mostly. After SL20, you want to use Transcendence heroes, and Russell is no Transcendence hero, so not really any use and any chance he will be good for anything really right now. Okay, we slaughtered 2. I think it's kind of funny that we still get to keep those Michelles. Kind of makes me want to use an energy artifact on them. Let's go, guys. Come on, we put energy artifact on those Michelles. If they are surviving, why the hell not? Why the hell not, guys? Why the hell not? I have no idea which ones we use, so we're just going to put demon bells on all of them. All of the level 100 ones will just get a demon bell now. And it will be alright. Is it good to put all the sublimation essence on? Yeah, definitely. No, not the entire tree. You don't need the entire tree. The last one. You don't want the last one. You don't want this one. The noble sublimation for the last passive is bad. This one is still okay. I didn't go for it. Like, I mean, it's decent, but like it's not really that important. It's a tech-based health restore. Yeah, okay, like whatever. But this one is bad. It's bad to have this one. The last one, I always don't get that. I think we're not critting enough. I think we are, mate. I think we are. We have 83% crit chance. I think that's good enough. That's good enough, basically. So, boss of 28 now. And we will see if my prediction is right, that we will just smash through 28 and then we'll start struggle against 29. Because, like, I think it's... Oh, we got CC'd. Interesting. Damage from the S model is still pretty good. But considering the S model has an AMB and can't take damage, yeah, slaughter. SDE need more crit? No, she does not, mate. She does not. She has 83%. How much more crit do you want to put on her? So that's alright. S model with good damage tier 4 though. Pretty good copy, by the way. A minus attack. So that's alright. Yeah, Mockman is insane. It's insane. How much heal do we get, by the way? We get some heal. It's not bad. Damage dropped drastically. No, we just... you see that wrong. We just went from 26 to 28. We just... The life of the enemies tripled in the meantime. They have 3 times more life now. So that's why it looks like we deal less damage. We still deal the same amount of damage. It's no difference. It's even a little bit more probably because of the giant killer, but they just have more life. That is the problem. They just have more life. I mean, we get CC'd, but it really does not matter. It's a good thing, we have damage over time. We can just get an active from S model later. It doesn't really matter for us. Our team is working out as well. That's good. Team is working out. Nice. Got some good damage in there. So, S model just a big tank. Yeah, he's already using the A and B. We'll later go for that as well. As soon as we start struggling, we will go for that as well. Which one of those were the ones we used to attack? Those ones. I kind of have to look that I don't buy the wrong ones. That would be quite bad. And we have to start struggling soon, otherwise the stream will be over. If we don't start to struggle soon, I don't have anything to... Again, did you see that? She has melodic strings and turn 1 did not do an active. I think they have energy drain of some sort. I didn't look that up. Probably bad on my side, but I really didn't look that up. Huh. That sucks. I will still win though. Yeah, easy win. Easy win. Unless we get cursed. Okay. Yeah, well, that was still alright. Could have been a little bit better, but I can't really complain. Asmodel dropping a little bit here because he was CC'd, but no problem. That before Andrea is surviving. I considered using her as a homeowner, but the thing is, we are using her as tenant for Asmodel. We would have a third house. I don't use the third house for this clear. I've one full house that has no use at the moment, but I didn't know what to put in there. I was considering Tussilago. It's funny, but I was indeed considering Tussilago. Kind of funny. I mean, look at how bad that is. We got two Demon Bell feats from the Michels, which is great. But our Sundevour Eos didn't do an active turn 1, so that's why we didn't really make use of it. Sucks a little bit, I have to say. But the damage, look at this damage. Oh, guys, that is damage. That is proper damage. That is really proper damage. Even what the Asmodel did there is proper damage. We didn't crit here. With that, you guys were right. We didn't crit here. But those were crits. Really nice crits. The basic really hitting like a ton. Look at that damage. Holy hell. Holy hell. I mean, we are already at the 29 boss. I mean, my prediction was probably wrong. Link to document with Dark 30 enemies. You need the link, mate. I can tell you the link. It's no problem. Now we did an active. But obviously our heroes got wiped, so that is not that great. That is not nice. But you can heal. Got CC'd again. We are getting pretty close to the point where we have to stop using melodic. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, she's tanking all of that. We are not even using melodic strings. Not even using a balanced strike, I mean. Bam! Look at that! Look at that, look at that, look at that. Just so nice. I mean, if we... But it was round 12. That's bad. It was round 12. I think we are going to struggle a bit with damage. Isn't a Fox Monster good on Dark SL? Oh, I think you can't post links, mate. You can't post links. I think the account it instantly denies you from posting links. I would have to accept that link in the apps somewhere. It's like it's too complicated. I know I have the SL stuff. I have that somewhere. It's not the problem. Sealand and then it's like SL opponents by GWO. We can look at that for a second. Let's take a look. Let's make it real. Let's take a look what they do. Front that is interesting. That is interesting. I didn't know that. They have some stupid effect that is like offsets not exceeding 100% of the wearer's HP, the damage received, capping the single damage received at 100% of the wearer's maxed HP. They have basically a magic stone sword equipped. That is stupid. But I have no idea why they drain energy at the beginning of the round. I mean, later on okay, but not like at the beginning of the round. Makes no sense. Balance Strike is good to remove the curse mark since he's got a heal already. Balance Strike would likely murder us, wouldn't it? I think we're just going to go for the 30 now. And then we can still look with A and B what is possible. I fear we might run into problems with dealing damage. But the thing is, that was always kind of the case with Sanniora Eos. And the thing that solved that most of the time was just getting a good run. Like not having this happen where she's petrified for a round or something like that. We are still faster than them, so that is good. Speed-wise, no problem at all. Getting another active here. Ooh, big damage from Asmodel, but we're a little bit low. Lower at least than I would like to be. Yeah, easy. Easy. 4-6-10 clear. Yeah, we did that. Thanks, Morglis. Was quite fun. I have a minus Garuda at E5. I'm a beginner player. Is that good? That is indeed good. If you switch to your Transcendence Heroes later, don't forget to sell that one, because you can sell that for a decent amount of money and get yourself some nice copies of SFX or some other Transcendence Hero that you want to go for. But having an A- Garuda is obviously huge. So that is pretty nice. I mean, like, we're in 30 right now and we're still cruising. We're still cruising. And Lodi said it's not possible. Or he doesn't believe it's possible. I didn't say it's not possible. He said he doesn't believe in it. I said he has to believe. Believing is important. We do huge stuff. So this Andrea heal is actually kind of bonkers. It's kind of bonkers, actually. Pretty huge heal. Still surviving. And obviously she has glorious support. I'm not quite sure it is actually good that she's surviving, because the glorious support on Ooh, that was big damage from the enemies. Holy hell, those are hitting hard. Ah, okay, that is the first one where we have a problem. What has killed us was not the enemy damage, what has killed us was our own heal. So first defeat here. I think with the first defeat we're just going to go again. How about the B- Rogan? B- Rogan also a nice hero. Obviously is. And again, energy drained on turn 1. Oh, weird. Weird, weird, weird. So... And now Andrea died. Is that better now when the Andrea is dead? I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. Holy shit. Those guys are dealing damage. I think we are at the point where we need A and B. As soon as they really start hitting us, we are getting slaughtered. Slaughtered. Which is not great. Because we don't like that. Should I sell it? Well, B- Rogan is kind of hard to sell, mate. It's like, the thing is, people don't really look for it. The energy drains comes hitting and make Asmo slower than her. Ah, really is? I have to read that up. I'm kind of way less informed about this one than I was about the Abyss one. Abyss one I was really preparing, really doing my best and everything. For this one it's more like, okay, well, let's just go in. Well, I think I just saw it as well, so you are probably right, mate. Why are they hitting so hard? Why are they developing so much hate towards her? Oh, they steal attack. Interesting. Esmo is 2364 and she is 2313, so... Indeed, he's quite fast, so let's go for holy damage, attack HP, then we can do the damage reduction and then we should be fine, I think. That should be a little bit better. Let's see. We can still replace the Andrea with another Michelle. That would be an option. Then again, Andrea, kind of nice support. Okay, we have that. Obviously, Andrea slower and didn't attack once. We don't really crit here. I'm thinking about using Purify, because the thing is, they are slaughtering us mainly because let's use Attribute Purify for a second. I want to do some more damage. And then we can take the Andrea out for a sec and just use another Michelle, because that will give us more control immunity. Let's do that and put that in and then try that again. How long have you been stuck on this? For like 5 minutes maybe. For like 5 minutes maybe. Of course, now we got CC, that is bad. But the damage is way better. Yeah. We have the healing curse on her. But that looked way more promising. Obviously, the CC was still an issue. We can take this one out as well. Use another Michelle. Maybe make the Esmo tankier. Wait, the SDE die of healing curse, Wraec. I saw it. Yeah, she does. She does. But she also doesn't do enough damage. I think we can take the healing debuffs for a sec. The Esmo is dying rather quickly. I'm thinking about doing something against Esmo dying. As she has a whole lot of control immunity, so we really not... That's insane. Can also use Attribute Reduction Purify. How long do they steal it, actually? Where was the attack steal? 2 rounds. 2 rounds. We steal it for 2 rounds. We are faster than them, so that is an option to do. And then let's go for S-Model, but let's take S-Model and do the attack. And then we will just do more defense on him. We will do more defense on him. We do block and we do armor. And we don't care about the damage. It's not that much damage. We can do the rest of the damage with Sunny Warriors. It's alright. What does your name mean? It's my name, mate. What does your name mean? It's Ice Wolf. That's besides the name is an old word, means exile. That's like, I'm not actually. I'm actually pretty happy, mate. Still dies rather fast. And now we don't have damage anymore. They steal so much attack. Look at that, guys. But we can heal, so I think it's better. I mean, as long as we get through there, it is alright. It is alright. At one point they just start finishing us, that is the problem. We can't really go like that. I think the attribute reduction thing is still more or better than the other stuff. Did she get... She gets CC, yeah, she gets it, but it's not enough. They have CI offset, the enemies. They have 40% CI offset. And that is quite a lot. And also, that ends rather quickly. They die all on turn 1, so we get some pretty early deaths here, which is not that nice. And those guys hit rather hard, and we are CC'd and don't do basic, we're basically dead. Crown on ears, no, that doesn't help. You have to think about that. When we use a crown on her, our damage reduction ends on turn 5, basically. So having that end on turn 5 is not possible. And so the thing is, now we start getting into this RNG territory, where like not doing a basic attack is deadly, where like not doing or getting petrified is deadly, stuff like this. So it's just we just have to do a few attacks. We just have to do a few attacks. More ES? What do you mean with ES? More with ES. Yeah, skip battle would get it fast. That is like the thing here. But it's alright, we get some time to talk. I think the attribute reduction thing would be a little bit faster than that here, actually. But obviously getting CC'd for 2 rounds is pretty bad. But yeah, they're taking energy. I think we're just going to go with the attribute reduction thing. I like that more, actually. That was way more damage. And I feel like we have a chance. What I want to do, though, I have to search for crown. I want to do crown on an S model, actually. I think that would be good. Do you have control immunity imprints on her? No, I don't. That is sadly rather useless. That is sadly rather useless. Yeah, attribute reduction looked a lot better, actually, on that one. You have to look for every single stage. It's bad a little bit that we struggle here, but it can be just that the warriors are insane. The warriors are draining a lot of attack, so that can be already quite bad. Get some heal there. S model obviously dying. It's not good. Yeah, but it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much, guys. Don't really like it. I think we take the Andrea in again. Just hope she does a heal. Candy bar? Nah. Candy bar is snow control. Snow. Unreliable. Well, not really unreliable. It's more about that it doesn't help us as much as you would think. Rui Scepter would be an interesting take. Why is control immunity useless? They have control immunity offset, and that actually offsets so much of our control immunity that we barely get anything. Another active won't be enough, sadly. I mean, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Usually you think like the control immunity is balanced around 100% being enough, and when they introduced Rui Scepter, suddenly it came like 100% wasn't enough anymore, and they took that thought and put it basically into every single SL. And that is now sadly the case. With Frozen... No, we can't get Andrea. We could get Andrea faster than the enemies if we were to use... how's it called? If we were to use... That has no chance at all. Yeah, she's taking so much damage from the warriors. Yeah, this is indeed true. I'm not quite happy with how it is progressing. Torch? Snow Dot though. Snow Dot. The Candy Cane, I mean, like, yeah, to counter the Petrify, yeah, would be an option, but like we don't really get any defense from that. And while surely the Healing Curse kills us, it is also the Petrify and the combination of both, and the damage from the enemies as well. And the damage would be a lot higher if we didn't use A and B. I want to give this some more attempts, and I think the first one, you need to kill them before round 10. Last time we killed them round 12, that worked as well, but like this one, yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah, I see that as well. Killing them earlier would be nice. I'm thinking about revamping the setup for the S model a little bit, because he's suffering from the Healing Curse as well. And maybe if we got some Balance Strike on him, that would be a little bit better and he would survive a bit more. That would help. And even damage, that was nice. I think we need to involve the S model a little bit more. We need to involve the S model a little bit more. We need that extra bit of damage. So the way we do that, I think, is we go for Mark Purify. Mark Purify, and I think Balance Strike would be interesting. Mark Purify, Balance Strike, I think that is good. They die and give CI and DR to yours. Yeah, they do. Sell SDE and buy Asmo. No, mate. I will sell Sun Devourer EOS. That is the plan, actually. But I don't really want an Asmo. It's like not really on my bucket list. That was nice. That is still nice. We got Mark Purify. Is he faster? Yeah. Nice. Oh, no, he's dead. If we can kill one, we are pretty much on the good way. Oh, we got one. It was so close. It was so close. Killing one actually enables us to do a whole lot of damage. We just have to kill one. We could instantly clear that. We could instantly clear that if we went for the sublimations. If we got the sublimations on Asmodel, that would be an instant clear. I'm just a newbie, how about the gun for lifesteal? The KOG is sadly no longer that good. The thing with it is you just have other ways of getting lifesteal and getting your life back that are better and don't require you to spend your artifact slot. Of course, we had to get, now suiciding with our own stuff here. That is not nice. I'm considering putting the Andrea into a household, actually. Right now. I mean, like, it would be an option. But I'm not sure that is better than going on. I think you need a Punisher or Melodic or something to kill the enemies before round 10. I think it still works. The question is... Nah, that was a bad one. On the last one we were pretty close. We have to fight the CC RNG, that is the thing. We have to fight the CC RNG. I just want to have a look at the Asmo household. Let's build some more here. It obviously takes some time. The thing is with you guys, you always are so... Switch that artifact, use that artifact, use that artifact. Basically every single fight that fails a single time, you guys come and like say like, okay, use KOG, use Punisher, use this. And in the end, it ends up being every single artifact in existence being in the chat and somebody desperately defending using it and just not giving the setup sometimes. Sometimes it just takes a few attempts, guys. Just be a little bit patient. Let's chill in the chat and talk about that, and then we are all good. I mean, she's not providing that much. It's 356. We could just take that off. Let's try. Or do we even have? Oh, let's look at that first. We can get some stats on her. Can get some stats on her. Third max. We have third max. We already have it made. Let's do that. Let's put that in. That's funny. That's funny. But I think that one will still be better once we max that. Oh, we can take that for now. Then we have the Flora. That is nice. We don't have anything here. That is sad. And here we just use the Vesa. And now she has some stats. She has some stats. Yeah, use Torch. Nice. 123 million. I mean, that might have a chance to actually survive. That might have a chance to actually survive. Use Withered Armor. I have this selection chest. You know, the orange exclusive selection chest. I kept that. We can go for Withered Armor. I mean, she did survive. That was nice. But so did the Michelles. So, I'm not sure. She's not dead yet. She did 2 attacks. Now she's dead. She didn't do an active once, though. Not sure that helped. Not sure that helped, guys. Still dead. Still dead. What we can try... I think the problem with the Andrea is like not that it's getting energy drained. Maybe it's a positioning thing. Maybe front row would be better for her. But like I think that was the boss fight where this actually made a difference. So let's see. Your Andrea has more attack than my home on Avessa. I mean, like, she's quite huge. That is indeed true. Oh, on front row she gets slaughtered. Even as homeowner. And then again, we didn't put in really that many stats on there. But it's funny how the entire back row Michels now still stand. Of course we got slaughtered here. Active skill. And that is basically Orient. Andrea is a man. He is, right? I always forget it. It's like Andrea and Ithaca. Always say it's the wrong gender. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care, but you're right. You are right. It is indeed true. It is indeed true. It is a boy. The thing is, Andrea is in Germany is a woman's name. So that is a little bit confusing at times. And she got CC'd, and now she has 2. Yeah. Not that great. I wonder, I mean, like, balance strike would be an option, but I kind of feel like we get slaughtered before we ever get the chance to do anything with it, right? Or we just go full out damage. We can go full out damage, that is another option. I mean, like, Power always said, like, slaughter them before they even get a chance to do something. So, well, let's go full out damage, let's do that. See if that works better. Maybe use Mark Purify for Sunday Wars. We're currently using Control Purify just to... not Control Purify, we're using... How is it called? Attribute Reduction Purify because they steal attack. I mean, if we can get them down, that's good. But I feel like the S model is dying soon. I think with that setup, we kind of want S model to survive a bit longer. Of course, he had to have. Can we? I mean, we got through 2 now, but now I think we need the S model to survive a bit longer. Would he survive longer if we gave him? What would we need to give him for him to survive longer? He has that. Does he have enough? Is that even enough speed? How fast are they? Let's check that again. That is by no means enough speed. Although we have Monster. With Monster 220 more, it's 2347. 2347 is not enough. This is 50 off. It's not enough. And now we're at 2242, and that is 2243. That is actually quite beautiful. So let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Of course, he's CC'd. Very important. We would all be very unhappy if he wasn't CC'd. Okay, that's good. Front row taking huge hits. Espel is CC'd. Big active. Small active. Big active. Survive! No! It was so close. I think that can work. That can work. That can work. Can we improve that a little bit more? Is there some way for us to improve that a little bit more? Speed attack. Nothing here. I mean, that we can make him survive longer, but that will take damage from us. Damage reduction, block armor, and I think we just try. They will hit us. We will deal less damage. We still need quite some time to clear them. I think the next stage will be a bit easier. Switch imprints back to MB. No, not for now. This basic is hitting so hard. I'm considering if it wouldn't be nice to actually switch that around. Is the basic more damage or the active? I kind of feel like the basic deals more damage. Might be stupid, but like it looks like that. That is good. That is bad. That was horrible. That was horrible, actually. That was horrible. Asmo HP enabled. I'm leaning more towards doing that. Crit damage received. Oh, they don't crit. Wait, they don't crit. They don't crit. I'm stupid. They usually don't crit, right? That was always the thing with those guys. It wasn't worth it. They never crit. They just do flat damage. Let's just try again. Let's just try again. Let's keep true to my words. We just try again. The Andrea obviously getting energy drained. I mean, like, I'm still not sure. Do we even want the active skill from the Sun Devourer EOS, or is the basic alright? Ah, okay. Yeah, nobody died. Punisher could also trade. It wasn't 25. Okay, yeah. Punisher's not that great of an artifact. I mean, like, we get to turn 9 though. I mean, we could try. I would rather try Melodic, to be honest. Like the round where Punisher stuff is actually good. It's like turn 6 and then Endless is already better. Nice. We got the heal from the Andrea. Actually, that is rare. Have to see if that is good, but we got it. Asmodel with a huge active, still alive. That's looking good. Getting another hit in here. And we got it. There it is. Full out burst. Full out burst did it. Asmodel actually putting in some work. We got the Andrea active. Boss will be a struggle. Indeed, as always. As always. As always, guys. Can we clear that as well with burst? Let's go. Let's go, guys. Huge active, that is still looking decent actually, why not? That is looking pretty bad. Now we have double CC, that sucks. Double CC sucks. I mean, like, we didn't attack for 3 rounds now. Okay, we need CC Purify, guys. We need CC Purify. Oh my god, without CC Purify that is completely hopeless. That is completely hopeless. Mark Purify was nice and everything, but like, I think without CC Purify we are now absolutely doomed. Let's go again. Let's go again. Yeah, it always takes some time. I've probably spent hundreds of attempts when I tried to improve for my fortresses. Fortresses took forever. Ah, we got a stun from the Michelles. Look at that, guys. That is the way it works. Not though if we keep getting horrified and keep getting obliterated by CC. Well, that will be an even more horrible stage, I fear, because the CC will be bad on this one. It will really be bad on this one. Got a kill, and we got slaughtered on turn 6. We got slaughtered on turn 6. I mean, is that the way to go for this? That is the question. Is that the way to go for this? Michelle got a stun. Michelle getting the stun actually kinda huge. Got 2 stuns now. Cool. We got one of those guys double CC, dazzle and stun. Oh, they got he got petrified. Thing with petrify is we don't really if we get horrified as well, that is pretty bad for us. But yeah, we want the active skill. So like definitely Sun Devourer EOS faster than the enemies. Yeah, and now we are double CC'd once again. Which is bad, which is really bad. But this is so close, like, it will take a few attempts. It will take a few attempts. It will now once again take a few attempts. We can just do it. That setup can do it. That setup can do it. I mean, considering everything, and it is definitely not enough damage, but like for this being a B tier, that is a B tier Asmodel. Okay, that has A tier attack and is pretty good roll with skill damage, but like the damage from this Asmodel is by far not bad. And it's 7 million attack or something. With suboptimal stats you can get it higher. So that is pretty good actually. We still have the option to go for even more damage actually. That was ooh, look at that! Look at that! There is the victory already. Have you seen the damage? Look at that damage. That is not Giant Killer Asmodel. That is T4 Asmodel 0 sublimations. T4 Asmodel 0 sublimations just casually clearing. That is insane. And we are already at the boss. I want to show you the Asmodel though. Let's look at the Asmodel. It's 6.7 million attack. No sublimations. No sublimations at all. Is B tier with B minus HP and speed. A- attack, you can get like an B+ attack for even less money, is that skill damage precision. Skill damage precision is pretty good roll. It's pretty good roll. But like, considering that, look at that. And the damage, we don't have damage imprints. We have block, armor, damage reduction at the moment. We just wanted him tanky. So it's 40 trillion even with tanky imprints. You can still go in there, and the thing basically that we could have done and that we didn't do, we can do that. Basically, this is last man standing. Last man standing basically means whenever an ally is killed, Asmodel Dauntless has his HP restored, blah blah. It also increases Asmodel Dauntless all damage dealt by 18%. 18% all damage dealt for every ally that dies. And remember, Michelles die twice. We can run 4 Michelles, so there are an easy 8 deaths, which means like we get 144% of all damage dealt just from this passes. 144% all damage dealt, and then the revenge stacks and everything. And you can also share that to teammates, by the way. Look at that, you can share that to teammates. That is why I said we can easily clear that as soon as we get the if we go for the Asmodel stuff. If we go for that, no questions asked, would that be an easy clear. And we can get all the sublimation if we wanted to. If we wanted to, we can get all these sublimations. We didn't do that yet. Look at that damage. That was huge damage. We get slaughtered though. That is bad. Okay, that might take some time. That might take some time, guys. I mean, we can still go back to A and B. I looked at Loli's clear, or the clear that Loli posted by another guy. I don't really remember. And that guy used A and B. That guy used A and B. I can see why. I mean, I can see why. Looks pretty hard to survive. Looks pretty hard to survive. I want to see some more attempts, and we're going to do the 4 attempts and see if there is anything good. But like, it looks pretty hard to survive. Instantly getting horrified, obviously. That is important. We get the active skill here from the Asmodel. Getting another basic, that is nice. Basic Asmodel dying here. And then we get slaughtered. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. I mean, like, that is... I might have to go for subs now, yeah, but we did 3 attempts, boss. We did 3 attempts. So 3 attempts is nothing. 3 attempts is by no means enough. You saw the other stage. The other stage, we looked into that, and it looked like, okay, never possible, and suddenly it is. Suddenly it is possible. But like with the Asmodel, I think we can do some more stuff. Let's go a little bit more offensive on him. I can see that helping us. Maybe let's go back from the crown to the Augustus Magic Ball, and then we do like, okay, we do that, and then we can maybe take off the block and do crit instead, and that will. Do we even need crit? No, he gets preg. He gets preg. Maybe chance with the stuns. Yes, stuns are another thing, right? Stuns are another thing. We can get stuns. Currently we get CC. That is a little bit problematic. Cliff, yeah, she can. V4 Ada can clear SL20. V4 EOS apparently struggles with that, but V4 Ada surely can. Can't really get rid of that Horrify. Is that a speed problem? Do we have a speed problem here? We have... Oh, those are fast. We have to be 2454.3 speed. Okay. That is 2463. That is enough. And this one is not enough. This one is actually too slow. Barely too slow. We need like 1 speed imprint. We need 1 speed imprint. And then we have 2217, which are 2437, which is faster than the mage, is slower than the boss. Is that bad that we are slower than the boss on this Asmo? Is that bad that we are slower than the boss? We're round mark, basic, round mark, another round mark. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, we can be slower than the boss. I think that's alright. Can recover some more HP. Get some more of those. Always check the speeds, guys. If you don't have proper speed, then it's bad. Maybe lucky with the stunts, yeah, but that is exactly what I said. It's like, how high is the horrified chance of this boss, actually? I think the Asmo didn't attack once. Huh. Does he even horrify? I mean, it doesn't say that the boss horrifies. Round mark. No, it doesn't. Let's take the second speed imprint just to be sure, and be sure that we are faster than the boss. We just go faster than the boss. Should be already be possible with this. Let's see. Sometimes those are the small adjustments that are enough. Let's check. Yeah, we are faster. V4 Ada solo. The thing is, solo with some shells. Like that is the thing. Solo with some shells. So funny to me how you can easily see that S-Model could clear that with an A-Tier. How easy that would be with an S-Model A-Tier. Can you see that? I mean, like, if you just see the performance of that S-Model. How easy that must be. S-Model has shitty tenants though. Those stuns! Stop stunning my Sunday Warriors. There's such a hate towards my Sunday Warriors. That was a nice year. That really doesn't want to work. I would say this one doesn't do too much. Let's take that out. Horrify comes from... Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And we obviously have a lot of allies dying. But like we should get CC immune as well. I mean, the Horrify isn't too horrible. I didn't say that. Holy hell. I mean, those rounds are horrible. What did I do? I took out the... Was that already enough? Like, taking the Andrea out, is that horrible? If so, I want a second one. I mean, that was good, obviously. Still horrified, even though no ally died recently. Esmo 10 slot 3 is such a troll. Yeah, and on Saja and Tussilago, like what the hell? What the hell? I feel like you guys might... Oh, wait, I don't want to show that actually. You guys might be right. You guys might be right. We might need sublimations on S-Model. Didn't want to do it. Let's go. Let's go. We do sublimations on S-Model. We do sublimations on S-Model. It's always such a hassle. Such a hassle. What is this? Okay, we do this one. And this one. And replace. And we get a bunch of resources. And then we do this. And this. Would be fun if base Mockman were a tenant for us model, but sadly isn't. Yeah, poor Mockman getting all of his stuff stolen. But he's no tenant. He's no tenant. We don't need him. And that is basically, look basically at those heroes like SS, SFX, just sitting around there doing nothing. And before somebody asks again, when I log out, this level will be reset. Before I log out, this won't be reset. Just before somebody asks, because people always ask that question. I get like 23,000 comments and people say like, oh, why is it like that? It is like that because the game wants it to be like that. I mean, we can do some fun thing now. I kind of want to do that. That would be cool. We can max that to 120 on the EOS because we are resetting the EOS. It doesn't matter. We can go up there. We can go max on that. Ever see that? 120 now. Do we still have some stuff left for the S model? We can do that here too. It doesn't matter. 110. Okay. Yeah. And now we get full sublimations. And that is a ton of damage. And that is a ton of damage. We really start the booster now. Really, a turbo boost is now activated, guys. It's a little bit bad for the tutorial because the thing is, I wanted to say get full sublimations on Sunday Warriors and you are fine, but no, No, we need the turbo here as well. So let's go. Pepper! Happy that you're here, mate. That's very nice. We just at 30.4, the boss. Why don't I have... Oh, that's what was the... Do we need those? Oh, I really want those. I really want those. Do I need both of those or is just one alright? Because I can get one. I know one is enough. One is enough. We don't need the last one. We can use this one and get the... No, this one. We can get this. Okay. Because we reset Mockman and I don't have the last two on Mockman. But as I said, we can get one more. We can get the Noble here. And then we will just lack one. We will lack this one. This is 30% chance to grant glory support to another ally. Which can be huge. But I don't think we need it right now. I mean, on the other hand, it's nice. I don't want to spend the sublimation. So now we have sublimed one. Message after the stream for your followers, don't buy EOS. Don't buy EOS! You know I want to share that thing after the stream. It is a good hero. It is a good hero. Struggles a little bit with the SL here, which is not that nice. It's actually funny. Ah, I wanted to see the active skill. We are still running super offensive on the EOS. I think it's time to change that. I think it's time to change that, guys. Need a little bit more defense here. A little bit more. Thanks, Ampers. Happy to see you in the chat, mate. Happy to see you in chat. So, let's try this. Should be a little bit better. Obviously, they did double CC'd. The worst thing that can actually happen to us is the enemies not dying fast enough. The allies not dying fast enough. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Kind of need the Michelles to die earlier. There's really not a lot that we can do to make them die earlier. They are not like tanky or something. We got energy on the Asmo. It will be an active. Pretty good active. It's alright. And now everybody's dead, which is... Oh, that wasn't good. That is not enough. That is not enough, sadly. I feel like the Andrea helped. Jeez, I fell asleep while watching. It's alright, get a nap, mate. Get a nap. It's a weekend. It's alright. Just get a nap. Ah, those marks. This is so bad. We are getting closer to a kill. Andrea to home to Asmo. I'm not sure, maybe we just built an Asmo. Just replace Tussilago. I'm thinking about doing that, then we would have proper place 110 and then just buy some good S model or summon one. You can do that, I think. I think we have the... That is wrong. Okay, we have 3 Asmo copies. We need another 5. Okay, let's get 5 Asmo copies. I mean, like... It's not that difficult. Can you please explain what SDE's 3 passive 3 deep sublimation means? What the hell is outburst of magic? It's pretty easy, mate. You have to go to a carry, and then you check out this, and here is your explanation for outburst of magic. The difference is basically that outburst of magic also zeroes the enemy energy instead of just making the enemy take damage for the energy that they have. We can replace her. Convert. Did I forget to summon those? I thought I summoned them. Why not use Undying? Because we can heal with Balance Strike, and healing is pretty important. Helps us to survive more rounds, and surviving more rounds is good. I'm not sure we quite often use Tussilago, so converting her should be no problem. and that. And those are 8. We got a genius here, apparently. Why do I only have 8? Why do I only have 8? I'm sure I summoned the 9th. I think I... Oh, 3 plus 5 is a... Oh, guys, it's unbelievable. I just calculated 5 plus 3 and the result was 9. But if you came here for good math, I have to say you guys are wrong here. Good math, that is a thing for an Ica stream, not Wraec stream, apparently. I studied it. Which is even more sad. Which is even more sad. I'm usually pretty good at it, but not on stream. We have to talk English, it's not nice. Is Michelle better than Andrea? We tried that, and Andrea was a lot better to actually have her. Okay, we have an S model. We don't have an S model with Awakening, though. Can we swap? Do we have? No, we don't. We can summon one. I mean, maybe it's decent. Let's try. Get a B tier, come on. That's not B tier. That's D+. Oh, come on. Auction house. Filter by S model, yes. That's why you need icon stream. To use her as my human calculator, you guys think? I'm not sure. That is a nice one. That is a nice one, but we want a cheap one. We want a cheap one. B-, that is B tier, that is bad indeed. Says somebody that summoned a C tier, this one. This is alright. C+, 3850 attack. I mean, this will do. Let's just buy that. Let's just buy that. Not quite sure if you can see my... just going to go for black screen for a moment. I don't have to type in a password. I don't want you guys to know my auction house password. So now we're back. Just took a second. We can buy this one. You have won the bid for a man called Destiny. Destiny, thank you, my man, for that wonderful S model. And we're going to use that to great extent to actually clear stuff. So that is nice. And we are going to precision HP. That is a horrible stone. Speed attack is alright. We don't have proper gear. That is pretty bad gear. And we could use panda gear set, okay. We could use a light flag, I think. Do we have a light flag? That is a single light flag. I think we need like 3 more, right? Okay, we need to build a light flag. Since you regressed mock, yes, we can look at that. Yeah, I think that's no problem at all. It becomes a little bit complicated though to see what else we can upgrade and what we can't. So that is a little bit bad. We need to build a light flag now. 9 of those, and then we can get 3000 of those. And keep the orange exclusive artifact for now, and the green ones as well. Okay. No, I don't want to buy stuff. Upgrade this. I don't pay 15 euro for that starry, mate. I don't buy starry for that much money. I buy cheap. Cheap starry. It's very important. So, let's go in there, get some more of this stuff. Do you buy almost dust for money? I used to. I used to buy the dust for money, but I kept my gallery for that. I have kept gallery for artifacts, so I don't really care anymore. What I do now is I just basically go in. I regress another artifact if I need one. So if there is like, If I build like a light flag, that's usually, I just regress another artifact for that, and then it's okay. Region is currently still Sri Lanka, but that is a relic from the time when Sri Lankan currency LKR still was usable to get cheaper packs, and right now it is no longer, so yeah. It still is visible there, but it doesn't actually help you anymore to do that. Who's the best Transcendence hero to go with Vesa? The best Transcendence hero to go with Vesa is Mystic Fairy Freya. Pretty nice. It's unfair that there is a gallery cap. I think it's alright. I mean, like, if there was no gallery cap, I could probably... I mean, my account would be twice the size. That would be a little bit stupid. I think it's kind of okay, because it gives people that don't spend that much a chance to catch up. And to actually get some proper stats as well, to actually get a chance to compete in some forms of leaderboard and not get outspent by the biggest whale we could find somewhere. Do we have a skin? We don't have a skin. Well, in that case, we just don't. 2% attack. 2% attack. Okay. So that could give us some more S-model stats. That is a total of 461,000 attack. We take that. That Saja though. Horrible, guys. Horrible. Oh, wait. 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 We need Stella. You got 2 Splendid Crowns now. That is nice, Hampus. That is nice. Who is the second best? Oof, I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. Just talked about those questions. I don't know. S-model can be level 400 now. Oh yeah, we have to do that as well. You're right. Okay, still some maxing to do. It's always so annoying. You always have to do so much stuff. Okay, we bring S-model to level 400, and then we put the rest of the spirit into EOS to bring her possibly to level 60. And then we have some more stats. And some more attack. And sublimations. And a ton of stuff. And can hopefully finish this in time, because I planned 2.5 hours, I think, for the stream. We are now nearing 2. So that would fit pretty nice in my time schedule, actually. So we have this now. This one is maxed. Then we actually max this one as Pao said. That is right. And then we go for the EOS and max her level as well, which is indeed 60. Very nice. And then we take another. What is this? What does soul level want? Okay, we get gems. Very nice. We get gems. We take another look. I want to see what the Asmo grants us, and attack. Now it's now 697. Oh, that's nice. 697k. That is some decent attack. We can take that. And brings our S-model now to 8 million. So now we have 8 million attack S-model, which is a difference to 6 million attack. And now we buy 10 of those, and then this bloody SL will fall. And that is the case, and I won't accept anything else. Sorry guys, had to get some light. Not light SL, indeed light. It was getting dark in this room. So, 199.5 million power do we have here. So that's nice. Let's see. Asmodel with some huge hits. But dying rather fast though. I think that is an RNG thing though. Okay, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. I'm thinking, is it really worth it to keep those Michelles? I think the front row one is important. This thing would have been so much easier with the Universal Purify that we had before. Just like go in there, And everything that you get thrown on one thing will be purified every round. That looked better to the point where we got triple CC'd. That looked a little bit better first. Didn't get any attack out on turn 3. That was bad. That was bad. Yeah. Getting stunned and everything. 128 people watching. That's really nice. That's really nice. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. The people who's constantly asking, it's alright, you can come to the stream and ask some questions about your account. I don't mind. I don't mind answering some stuff. That is alright. That is really alright. I won't judge anybody doing that. That is still not very nice. Dutch draw an Ignis for the CC immunity. Yeah, give me an Ignis for this and we will have an easy clear. I'm not sure I like the AMB. I'm really not sure, guys. I'm not sure. I feel like Melodic Strings was a little bit more interesting. Let's see. Let's try that again. Needs more love and views. The thing is, I get a bunch of views, especially for my subs. If you think about it, some of my videos get like 7,000-8,000 views. I merely have 4,700 subscribers. I get more views than I have subscribers. Now go to like a channel from like Barry or MK. They are all the channels, given that. But look at that and look how many views they get. They don't get 60,000. They get 100,000. And I mean, like, I can't complain. I get superb views. I'm happy, mate. I'm happy. Not every video gets good views. I think the Star Expedition videos, they didn't get good views. I was kind of surprised. You guys don't like Star Expedition. But some people wrote they helped them, and I'm happy with that. I'm not relying on views, mate. That is the thing. I'm happy when I get them. But the thing is, if I don't, then that's alright. Then that's alright. I can fully live with not getting a whole bunch of views. Now I would have hoped that S model was a bit tankier. Can we get him tankier? Because I kind of feel like he should be. The best hero to awaken just for selling. Just for selling. Probably a Mockman, right? Probably a Mockman. Yeah. I would try Mockman. I think we go with Crown again. And let him be slow. I think we focus too much on the damage he can provide. Maybe really go for control immunity. Control immunity armor. Let's try this. Let's try this. What motivates you to stream? Difficult, man. Difficult. It's just like a fun time for me. I mean, I guess that's all it is. I guess that's all that it is. It's just a fun time for me. I'm just chilling here, doing some SL. It's not like it requires a whole lot of effort from me. I would have done that SL anyway, and then I think I start thinking and playing the game a little bit differently, because I sit there and think, what could we do? What is like interesting? Would it be interesting for you guys to maybe see Sealand? Is there something else that I could show? And that kind of has some appeal to me. The enemies don't crit, Luxa. The enemies don't crit. Having crit damage reduction is actually useless. The only pet that gives some form of tankiness is the deer, because it gives block and armor. But I don't think that is actually what we need. It's funny how he now survives. I don't need the money, mate. Victor, I don't really need the money. I don't do it for the money. I have a regular job. That is the way I should say it. I don't really do it for the money. I appreciate it. Of course it's nice. I mean, it's nice. Getting a little bit money back. I mostly spend it on videos anyway. But getting a little bit of money back and doing some stuff with that is nice. I like that. But it's never the reason I go for it. When I do the videos, that's never the point of it. That's the first time we got a kill. First time we got a kill here right now, guys. I wonder if it's like the thing like the one we had before, where it's interesting and good to go for the take the R off and do precision. Honestly, have you seen the Abyss video, mate? Have you seen the Abyss video? I'm absolutely dedicated and I can spend hours on stuff like this and I don't care. It's interesting for me. We got a kill now. We can still try deer, exactly. We got a kill. That's good. That's really good. Getting a kill is good. Getting stunned is bad. I mean, that doesn't really help if you go for a full damage lineup and we get stunned. Also, S model without a second hero, not that great. It's about CC and it's about energy drain. That's really it. If you get consistent basic skills with the EOS, then that's absolutely alright and it's absolutely enough to clear it. If you don't, then it's kind of bad. Getting a heal here is huge. But like we are CC'd so often. It's not good. Actually, we could be done in like 5 minutes if I just skip battled. But obviously skip battle doesn't give me a video. Getting stunned again. Thanks, mate. It's great. I love getting stunned. Getting stunned is so fun. So fun and interactive. Stun mechanics. It's like CC in this game doesn't even feel like proper mechanic in like SL. CC is more like, yes, spend more gems on it to clear it. It's like really the way it feels. It's a little bit stupid. And we are horrified and stunned. Horrify into stun. Yeah, that is like the stuff that of nightmares that really makes it hard to clear. Front row takes more damage, doesn't it? Front row takes more damage. Back row is a little bit more safe. Yeah. We have the Ice Model in the front row, by the way, not because it is safer, but because he can take a little bit of damage. And it won't be a problem for him. Whereas for EOS it would be because we run a super squishy. And then we have like the Andrea. We can obviously improve stuff with the Andrea, but I don't know if we want to. And now we get to the point where we would love to kill some stuff, but we really can't, and then we don't heal, and then we get a problem. We can really slaughter this as soon as we get rid of this front row. As soon as this front row is gone, we won't have any problems anymore. We just have to kill this front row. But it's like for S model, the active skill is super important. For SDE it isn't really like that. If you can get that Andrea a bit more tanky, that would be good. But I don't think we can. It's like the problem when you don't really want to put 3 resources on a hero. Because they still didn't make that easier. And crit RNG is the next story. Crit RNG. If we don't get proper crit RNG, then yeah, we have a problem again. Makes me wonder if how long have you been playing Wraec? Today for 2 hours in general. Oh, I don't know. Was close after the release of Aspen. You can Google when that was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat knows when Aspen was released. I started playing shortly after that. That was about the time I started playing. Dazzle RNG is also a thing, by the way. I just noticed. Yeah, getting double CC'd. Also nice. Nice, guys. Double CC. Do all your tenants have skins equipped? Skins only give a surprisingly small amount of stats. The only stats you get from tenants, from skins on tenants, are those that are really on the skin, like 3% attack or 5% HP. Depends on which skin you use, obviously. But those are the skins that you... Andrea doing anything anymore? And we can look over Andrea. I can show you guys that. What Andrea does. Of course, we have the active skill with the heal and everything. Damage reduction, yeah, okay. When a battle starts, grants self 3 layers of Glorious Blessing, Whenever an ally is dead, restores all allies HP equal to 800% of attack, increases their damage reduction by 15% for 4 rounds, and restores the ally whose HP is lower than 50% equal to 800% of attack. So, yeah. Every time somebody dies, she grants all allies 15% damage reduction, so I guess that is kind of huge. That is kind of huge, helps us do the early rounds. That is why those first rounds look so good, it's because of Andrea. Andrea just making those early rounds look huge. Just have to get through there without being CC'd, then we can do some damage in the early rounds, and if we just have enough damage. Andrea's dying, it doesn't matter if she dies. She just has to live as long as the Michelles live. And if she outlives the Michelles, which is no problem at all, then in this case... there is no problem. Still looking no, it doesn't. It's really about the CC. It's horrible. Would be funny if we could switch the positions. Put Andrea in 3rd spot. I mean, like, if you want. Belrain didn't do an active last time we tried her. That was a bit of the problem. She died too early. A little bit like the Michelles. And we can do that for, like... We could take one... We could put the Demon Bell on her and put her in position 3, but then... I mean, if the Michelles get an active off, she surely does as well. Let's do that. I like that idea. It's 30% attack as well. We just have to put a Demon Bell on her to get some stuff going. If you got roll CC would win. Yeah, that is the point. That is the point, Pau. That is the point. Would Control Purify help on EOS? Yeah, it would help her die from mark damage. That is the problem. You have multiple things in this SL and you kind of have to check what you do. We have attribute reduction. We have a lot of other stuff as well. I feel like the Michelle doesn't really get an active. I might still not be bad though. I need to see some attempts with that. I didn't quite look. I looked at chat, but maybe I didn't really see if she attacks. I don't think she has a chance though. Does she? Oh, she does. Nice. She did attack indeed. That is nice. And now she dies and she can heal, and maybe she takes off some of those pesky marks with her heal. That would be nice. Steve, my mate! Still busy here on Light SL30. Happy that you joined. Happy that you joined. Does she have CC reduction in her A-Tier role? No, it's by better, mate. Pepper, she has Giant Killer Defier Precision. That is the nice thing, but this was certainly not one of the good attempts. Yeah. Did anyone clear Shadow SL? Jesus did. Jesus did, but it was insane. I mean, like, used SS tier tenants, used an SS Starwing Jara and an A- Ezreal, and that A- Ezreal did basically all the damage. And yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like, we can't do it. I don't see us doing it, so I didn't focus on it. I didn't look at it anymore, and we probably won't do it anytime soon. It's CC RNG. It is about the CC RNG. Belrain for the win, I'm not quite sure, but the early rounds look better. The early rounds look better, and from the attempts, the earliest attempts of SL, that some of the guys from China did, those guys used Belrain. They used 2 Belrains, in fact. And I can't understand. I mean, like, the upside of the Belrain is obvious. You have the opportunity to have a hero that doesn't die that early. But at the same time, this can be a threat to get horrified on later rounds. And I think having less heroes that die actually is decent for us. We can do that. Okay. I mean, like, do we go for Mark Purify? We can probably do that, right? As soon as that S-Model dies, basically our EOS is in jeopardy, and we have a problem. Yeah, that is not nice. We run Control Purify, and Control Purify has been alright. Control Purify is okay. That one is alright. What do we do here? Here we do Control Purify as well. I feel like Mark Purify. I feel like trying Mark Purify, guys. Just getting him to heal a bit more. Russell with Rui. I'm not sure we can take off more heroes, or we can have more heroes that don't do anything. The Horrify is a problem if the S model doesn't attack. Yeah. Does Asmodel need a speed? Yeah. Well, he doesn't necessarily need to be faster than the EOS. Not anymore. I think that is a valid suggestion. Does never break out of the Horrify. That is indeed a problem. I think the early active would be huge. I think you are right. I think you are right, actually. 2251, and here we have 2243. And we need 224. What is the minimum speed we can go? 2234. Okay, 2234 is the minimum speed that we can go. Which means we can't take a speed imprint off him. That is bad. We have to make this one faster. Which we can't really do. We can only make her substantially faster, but not a little bit faster. If we take a speed imprint off, we are slower than the boss. Now let's try that. I'm not really a friend of it, but let's try it. Huh. Yeah, go buy pizza. That's nice, Hampus. That's really nice. And of course now we get super Omega CC'd Asmodel. And that did help. That did help, guys. I mean, like, the problem is as soon as the boss attacks, something dies. After I talked about it a bit already here, it's a little bit hard to say. We didn't see a whole lot. I think it will be very complicated, though. It will be very complicated. Not try to up SS 6 stars? I have no idea what you mean, Matt. I have no idea what you mean. 2243. I think we need to get the S model faster than the boss. I think he has to be faster than the boss. And we just used the speed imprint. I think we used one on the Sun Devourer EOS as well. Just get the speed. It's not that disastrous. And then now we have proper speed aura. I think that is more important. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. It's funny how people thought, like, when the stream started, yeah, is he already done? No, he isn't. He kind of isn't. I mean, the heal is huge, but we just don't get to attack. We don't have the resources for that. None. We don't have the resources for that. I started with my regular heroes and my heroes that are tenants, and Sun Devourer EOS is nothing like that. She isn't a tenant, she isn't one of my regular used heroes, she's nothing like that. I just got the copy for pretty cheap, and then that was basically it. Have you tried AMB on Asmo? I did. We did that before. Yeah, we could use Asmodel. We could get 10 speed off as well. That is possible, yeah. I'm just looking if that is... I mean, the order is alright. The order is not alright. Or is the order alright? I can't even tell. I have to check after this fight again. It's just bad. We get CC'd. We get CC'd. Too bad you can't use pandas. Pandas would help, yeah. A lot of heroes would. 2251, and that is 2263. But I mean, you are right. I think that is probably even a little bit better if we go for 2-2-4-3 and then take the 10 speed off by using random warrior boots. And I think we have random warrior boots. Oh, I can just take them from Panda. Yeah, Edgar warrior boots. Best quality warrior boots. So we can go like this. And that is 2-2-4-1. And 2-2-4-3. Okay, yeah, that is good. That is good. And I mean, like, for the artifacts, I kind of like this. That is the only way I think we can deal enough damage fast enough. That is alright. I'm not sure the imprints did us any good at the moment. I think the control immunity didn't help at all. I think that just... The problem is, if you have control immunity at 40 or below, then it just gets offset. And we have 6% control immunity right now. So that is the problem with that. It just doesn't help if the enemy has 40% control immunity offset. Everything below 40% doesn't matter. I think you need a core of origin to beat this. I don't think so. I think this setup can beat. The question is only when and how much RNG we need. Because the RNG is really the crucial part here. We have so much RNG involved. Or do we go... I feel like when we had Control Purify, that worked better. We went for Mark Purify to have the Asmodel survive a bit longer, but like I think with Control Purify that worked better. If we had Asmo Core, that would be way easier, obviously. Getting the CC cleaned off now by the Michelle, actually huge. Getting CC'd right now, I mean, that looked so good, guys. That looked so good. Look at that. And now we get slaughtered. What just gets slaughtered? Okay, we got the kill. Come on. Come on. Maybe 2k attempts could get this. Look at this. Look at this, mate. Look at this. That is nearly a clear. That was so close. That was so close. That was so horrible. That was just a fail because we got petrified on the EOS. I just nearly fell out of my chair, by the way. I just nearly fell out of my chair. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was just a horrible defeat. And now again. And it's just about if we get marks on, if we get petrified. And we just have to wait and see what happens. And if it works out, we are fine. And if something like this happened, we are done. That was too close. That was too close. It was indeed. Ah, horrible, guys. Horrible. I need something to drink. I'm dying here. The thing is the question how many attempts it will take. But that we have such a good attempt right now tells me that we are on a good way. Yeah, Steven, it's just RNG. It's just RNG. It's just RNG waiting for the proper attempt. Getting some S-model actives like this, that is huge. Control Purify did better, but like look at this. Man. Did you had a good marks on school? School is a long time ago, mate, but yeah, my marks were decent. Definitely were. I was not like the A-grade scholar, never. But I never really cared. I never really cared, to be honest. Didn't really help me at all. I feel like the marks were mostly decided, but like who was the nicest to the teacher. Never really felt that way that I wanted to do that, so I mean, like, I had my decent grades. I went studying, I got my bachelor's degree, I then went for my master's degree, got that. So I guess education wise I got my fair share. So that is quite alright, I guess. What were my favorite subjects in school? That was a difficult one. That is a difficult one. I'm not quite sure. There was this one subject where I said, okay, yeah, I really want to go there, and that is the thing that I want to learn. And in the end, I ended up doing getting a job that has really nothing to do with most of the stuff I learned at school. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure, mate. I'm still thinking about it though. I mean, I went to math and I did that, and that worked quite well for me. And I think it was alright because it worked that well. I was quite good at math, so yeah, I'm not an A-grade student, but A-grade heroes, so that is alright. Did you always want to work for the government? No. But I was like. In Germany, people think that the people that work for the government are very lazy and don't do anything at all. And so when I was younger, I thought like, yeah, either you really go in there and you study and you really do a whole lot and do the best to get rich, or you just work for the government and have a nice relaxed day. And then I said like, okay, in that case, yeah, let's just work for the government, and I did that. And turns out I was mistaken. Indeed, I have to work quite a lot, so that is quite bad. That SDE got deleted. Yeah, it was mostly about CC RNG here. So CC energy drain RNG. If something like this happens, we are just dead. You can't really see it that well because we skip multiple rounds between those CCs. So the enemies attack 2-3 times, and that is why we just die that fast. And it makes it look quite horrible, and some attempts that looks devastating. I got a C LOEs with C+ attack on my first resource summon. That is great. That will help you a lot in the early and mid game. It will boost you quite a lot forward. Sadly, that we didn't get an active there from the S model. Not that nice. Hey Wraec, will you ever quit Idle Heroes? I don't feel that way. I think I threatened support with it quite sometimes, but they didn't care as well. So that is another story. But I think Idle Heroes will quit on me. I think that is the thing. I think one day there will be a message by support. Yeah, DH Games does no longer have any money, and then the game will end. And this is another discussion on itself. Like. How long Idle Heroes and the way they design the gameplay is sustainable. That is something that we can discuss. I think that will be a members-only video. This is something I feel like is a good topic for a members-only video. Because I have some thoughts on that, but feel a little bit toxic. But this is not something I want to spread around in the video. Does she get -1 still? Not quite sure if that is the case in the front row. It is a little bit deceiving because of the entire damage that is coming in. We can try that though. I mean we got pretty close, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy. We can do that, but in that case, if we go for tankiness, we have to go with the R. Or we can try front row. Now the EOS is super fast, but that is alright. Can be super fast. Let's go. Watch heroes that counter Garuda. Usually... And we are nearly dead. Mark damage. Nearly slaughtered us. Is that like a front row mark? It's funny how the S model is not doing anything now. And we're not getting -1s though. We got some good damage. As long as the money is coming to them, I feel like they won't close the game. But I think as soon as they go in -1 month, they will close the game. Yeah, so obviously it's a company, after all. I mean, it's a company, so they have no interest in losing money on the game. As even every company that exists, even if they tell you they do it, they don't make the game because they love the players so much. That might have been the initial idea of it, but after that it becomes a company, and if there are people that invest into that company want to get their money back, then they do it for the profit, and then they have to get revenue, and then they have to think about where... Ooh, we nuked ourselves there. And then they have to think where they actually get money and what they can do to get more money, and that is the point where as soon as this loses money, obviously they are going to stop it. And it's not a charity. Yeah, the huge damage are PHP based. Yeah, they have that. They also have mark damage. It's a little bit stupid. They have that round mark. There's basically a big version of Sleepless there. Oh, we are nuking ourselves so hard with those HP dust, but we can't really get rid of. That was alright. I mean, sometimes the damage doesn't look bad. As soon as, until the S model dies. When the S model dies, that is actually over. Want to try Candy Cane? We can try Candy Cane on that S model. Not sure that is going to work. Attack, attack, and then we can go with damage reduction, crit, and then we have armor. Yeah, that is alright. Do you think Idle Heroes is the most expensive game for progress? Let's be honest, guys. I mean, like, we're playing a game here. Is paying to get progress really the way? I mean, we got into the game all for... Oh, that was horrible. All for the reason that that it's cool, that it's fun, we got some good stuff in there, but in the end, if you think you have to pay to get progress here, and that is really not a good thing for a game, to be honest. My god, we really slaughtered ourselves there again. Okay. Yeah, the Asmo can't survive like this. Turn 6 and he's dead. Well, we survived a little bit more. Oh. My god. Bloody hell. Yeah, I made some strange sounds. I admit it. I did. But it is horrible, guys. Smash and win, yeah. That would work. Let's be real, that would work. The glorious support damage reduction is so insane. Hey, no, don't do it again to me. Really, don't do it again. Don't you dare do... I should get a compilation of those fails. Those are horrible. Those are horrible, guys. I mean, we either nuke ourselves to death with an active like this, or we stay and live and then get a beautiful attempt and then... I mean, we just lack that little small, itchy, tiny bit of damage. Or not even damage. It's not even damage. I mean, we could have won that. We could have won that. There was no question about it. We could have won that. And it's looking pretty fine. I like that. It's just that we can't do an active with the heal curse equipped. And as we are dead. This is winning in 20 or less attempts. I kind of feel that way. It's interesting though. The main reason we are winning now is because the S model is surviving very long. And we get glorious support. Attempts like this where we nuke ourselves to death with the healing curse, yeah, they happen, but it's not that important. It's not about that. It's about the attempts where this doesn't happen, because we can't survive a healing curse. See, we can't survive it. We just need to get through the first rounds, get rid of the Horrify, not have Asmodel die. I think he died to those guys because they were. We are not changing anything. We are not changing anything. I would be crazy to change anything now. We were like one basic off from winning this. I'm not going to change anything at this moment. We're just going to go through the attempts right now. We're going to skip the attempts where we nuke ourselves with a mark, and then we are going to win this. Easy going. Easy going. This is going to be a win. Now, I kind of wish I had this last sublimations for Asmodel. Would have kind of helped. I mean, like, this is not going to be a win, isn't it? No. Nitish, the problem with that is I'm a YouTuber. If I smash, I don't get a YouTube video. We are not trying for two... Oh, we are trying for... No, we are not trying for 2 hours. We did the event for some time. Don't say we are trying for 2 hours. We are not. Okay. Yeah, we're CC'd for 3 rounds. We're not winning, right? No, we're dead. Put unbending on Asmodel, please. How is he going to heal? He's not going to heal. Yeah, I might win, but I don't get haunted. He actually has a candy cane equipped. He has a candy cane equipped and is running Mark Purify. That is why most of the mechanics don't really apply to him. You can scroll back and watch the earlier time of the stream. Aika! Good day! Nice to see you. He isn't quite early for you. And we nuked ourselves once again. Are you a full-time YouTuber now? Mate, I make like $300 a month. I can't survive on $300. It's not possible. It's not possible. I wouldn't want to be a YouTuber, by the way. No chance. I really would not want to be a YouTuber. I think it's a horrible job. You kind of have to make your videos. You are totally reliant on the algorithm of YouTube to be nice to you. And if the algorithm starts hating you, then at that point you better start getting a job pretty fast. And then you have to get a job, which is, I think it would be kind of difficult as a YouTuber. I mean, there are some content manager, there are some professional YouTubers that do it for companies. Like stuff like this, okay, yeah, I can see that. But I studied something entirely different, so like for me it would be not interesting at all. Can we please kill those enemies? Yeah, thank you. We are not getting through those. That's going to be fail again. Yep. I'm so tired, man. It's early for you, isn't it? Why did you even get up, Aika? Isn't it like, is it early or is it still awake? What time is it for you? And we are horrified and we are dead. We might win sooner or later. You just have to spend even more gems on it. As a regular player that is no YouTuber, you would just skip 10 fights a day and we would win it in a few days. We were super close already. We just obviously have those attempts as well, where we nuke ourselves. But yeah, that is possible. The fight is possible. We already had one attempt where I thought that would be a win and we got cucked by CC. Oh, we had once again healing curse. We can't really do anything against the healing curse. We just have to survive it. We are on A and B. We're still on. Nice. 10:30 AM. That is regular time to stay up. I stayed up till 6 AM for an auction, then passed out and meant to wake up 2 hours ago to watch stream, but didn't wake up. You shouldn't stay up that long. That is not good. That is not good. Don't do that. Oh, nice, the Horrify. That was important. Do I skip that now? We are still alive. Can we please die? My god, I can't skip a fight as long as the EOS is alive. Lowly can sing you a song of that. He skipped his SL30 Abyss fight with where he did SL30 Abyss actually with no A-Tier heroes. If you had control of Isle heroes, what would you change about the game? I would rebalance the gem economy to make rerolls and switching off the home free. That would be the first thing I do. Obviously they included that in their calculations now, so you would have to take that out. You would have to reduce the general gem income of people, but then you could make things like rerolling or taking heroes out of the home. That would I would make free. I would entirely remove soul symbols. I think I would remove soul symbols from the game. I don't like the idea of it. Yeah, I feel like that is bad. Yeah, maybe I would do that. It was for the Inozuka I showed you. Oh, that is nice. That was a really nice Inozuka. I thought you rolled that. I didn't quite look into the messages because for the last 2 hours we were doing this. Nuking ourselves with healing curses, that is all the thing we're doing. We have used absolutely everything, and I even explained why CI doesn't do anything. CI, sadly, not that great, because if we use CI and we are below 40% CI, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Enemies have 40% CI offset, so being under 40% CI is absolutely useless. Yeah, she could stop being petrified or horrified or whatever fight. That is no damage to win this. Or is it? Oh, we heal. I don't think we kill something, right? She should have gotten some special dazzle. Some special dazzle would have been cool. Like a dazzle that stops the enemy from critting or something. Like LFA. I would do a test mode where you can test heroes at fully max settings like other games have. I mean, that isn't too far off. Why not? Why not? I think having like a testing puppet or something in the game would have been cool as well. Like just put some puppets in that you can attack whenever you want, that you can set at some damage output or something, and that you can use to just test if teams work. That would be fun already. I just need some general fight that I can attack whenever I want. That would already make me happy. It's pretty easy to make me happy at this point. We nuke ourselves now, right? Yeah. Well, not entirely. That should be dead. Now we get a basic and we get double CC'd, but we can attack. We here. There it is! There it is, guys! I didn't believe it till the last moment. There it is, guys. GG's. GG. And in Lowly's face, because he didn't believe it. Ha! I could tag Lowly now in the Discord, because he didn't believe in my A- SDE SL30 clear. Just write a message, tell him I said that. Nice, guys. Happy that you are all here. So that is the damage, that is it. A- EOS, proper stats, full sublimations on both of those. We got the Andrea with some homeowner stats. Aika didn't believe. Aika, why don't you believe? You have to believe in it. I told you that would work. I was so sure that would work. I was so sure it would work. I mean, on the struggling scale, I would say the setup we found at the end was rather weird. It was rather weird. Let's be real about it. But it worked out. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. We used Asmodel now as support, so that's nice. Seeing all the GGs here. Oh, that's always so fun. That's the best part about clearing NSL on stream, when all the GGs come into the chat. So happy, mate. So great. Okay. I think we look at the setup now, one time. Final setup, what we ended up with. That is the EOS, level 60, A- stats. We got all the sublimations, 10 million attack on a crit damage, crit attack stone with the A and B. Pretty offensive setup. Balance strike, we got damage reduction, we got crit damage. Regular skin, nothing too special, no core. And then on the S model, we went with level 400 T5, about 8 million attack. Candy cane, a candy bar. Back row. Double CC immunity, we get stun immunity, they can stun, it can't be stunned now. And we get immunity to purify or horrify, to petrify or horrify. Went with the attack. I mean, for the support, we could have changed that, actually. We didn't have a better stone. If we had, like, a better stone, that would have been an option. If we had, like, a defensive stone, that would have been nice as well, actually. Speed to be faster than the enemies at 2241. And then we have lethal fightback and balance strike. Control purify to get rid of the last control. And then damage reduction, crit. Armor for a bit more defense. Full tree, last sublimation, we didn't have that one. That one would have been good. Get this one because we can get glorious support on Andrea and Stun Devourer. EOS would have been a good one. Didn't want to open another chest for that. Skin, legendary, glorious War Spirit skin. We can show the Andrea as well. Andrea, last hero that we care about really, is 2.5 million attack with 123 million life. Glorious crown, block HP, pretty standard setup. We could have changed that as well. Could have gone for this one. This was a fail. We shouldn't use decreased crit damage received. We should have used increased effect of being healed. So if you want to do that, do that. That is better. It's not what we used, but it's better. And with that, basically, that is done. We had 3 105 homes. We basically only used 2. I'm not sure you need a full home on that Andrea. But that is a clear. That is basically it. We did everything that we needed to do. So, pretty happy with that. Now, actually, at this point. And, yeah, we are done. We are done. 108 people stay till the end. Hey, man, this is insane. Actually insane that you guys stay till the end. We took some time. We basically stayed in the time frame that I said. I said, like, 17:30. That is about what I planned. So 2.5 hours. And we are now at 17:41. So, still pretty much in the time frame I estimated. Oh, the S model was actually in the non-maxed home. That is stupid. Could have had more stats. This wasn't maxed. I didn't even see that. Didn't even see that. We could have had more stats. Nah, it's 2%, whatever. I woke up at the perfect time. Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, well, I would say we end the stream on that. That is a perfect note to end the stream on. There will be a video. Mohammed, you can watch the stream later. It's no problem. As soon as I end the stream, basically the video will be up. We will keep the live stream online entirely. There was nothing on here that I can't show. So, it's good. We will keep the live stream up. You can watch the thing in entirety from the beginning to end if you want. And with that, I would say thank you guys for being here. Thanks for all the people that joined. Jacob, just joining in for the last 30 seconds of the stream. Sorry, guy, man, you missed it in its entirety. But if you want to get into the vibe, at least scroll back 5 minutes or something, or watch it from the beginning. Watch it from the beginning, actually. It's a good stream. We did a lot of nice stuff, actually. And now I teach you how to sword skate. Aika again. She's pulling me into Destiny. This is I play it. It's fun. But again, I want to thank you, all of you guys. It's always so nice that you are here, that you're joining the stream, that we get so many viewers together for streams like this, and that you get a nice chat and everything. I wish you guys a great evening, and we will see us in the next